What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? Welcome back to the Flash by Night channel, and I have an AOK and some mail I want to share with you today. The AOK is going to be from community member Brother John. He and his brother Digger Jim are great community members and all around great guys. Also, Moon Knight. What more can I say? So as I said before, the first book that I want to show is an AOK from Brother John. Just a little background. There was another book that came out with this style of cover, and I mentioned that I always grab those books, which are basically the Iwo Jima homage covers from World War II. And Brother John knew he had one of those books. He hit me up on Instagram, asked me if I had it, and he hooked me up. And so this is JSA issue number 1. As I said before, an Iwo Jima homage cover. This is one I did not have, so I am over the moon that he hit me up and basically sent this as an AOK. That is great. As I've said before, and I'll probably say over and over and over again until the end of time, this community is great people. They are way better than me than they should be, and this is just one example. Next book I have is a book from my LCS, actually from my old LCS, who still does auctions, and so I can still catch them and get books at good prices. And this is a book I haven't been able to come across for less than $25 or $30, but I got it for a steal, and it is Moon Knight issue number 25. This is one of the few books I was missing from the first series, so I'm happy to have it. Also, I think it's a VF plus grade. I don't think I'll be getting it graded, but it is nice to have this book in hand finally. And my next set of books is going to come from Ricolovesangelaforeva on Instagram. Yes, that is a lot of love. But he basically put some books up for sale on his Instagram. He's probably like me and sells every once in a while just to make more room or to get more books, because that's what we do in this hobby. But he sent me a case of books. They are all Moon Knight books, and so we're going to get into it. So the first book is actually a book I've had in my collection before, but when the Moon Knight show first appeared and we first learned that Arthur Harrow would be the villain of the show, the book skyrocketed. I had to let it go, and this is Fist of Khonshu, Moon Knight issue number 2. Like I said, the value of this book skyrocketed. I had to sell it when I did, so I was happy to run back across this book sometime at a reasonable price. And this price was beyond reasonable. So this is Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu, issue number 2. The next 2 books I have are the last 2 books I was missing from the Lemire and Smallwood run on Moon Knight. And that is Moon Knight issue number 2 and Moon Knight issue number 3. So I finally have that whole run. I bought these books as singles when I was first getting into comics. And side note, if you want to check out Moon Knight, this is a great run, but this is not the first run you should read. But I checked this out when I first got into comics, first got into Moon Knight. I bought all 18 singles, and then because I didn't know what I was doing, I sold them, and I immediately knew that I had to go on the hunt to get them back, but I didn't want to overpay. And so finding issues 2 and 3 to end this run is the end of one adventure, and we'll see the next. We'll see what the next thing is that I wrap up in my Moon Knight collecting. A few other books I have: Moon Knight issue number 17. And these are from the writer. It says is Benson, and I know that Finch kind of jumped off of this run. This is 18. I know that Finch kind of jumped off of this run at issue number 12. Well, Finch and Houston. But that's how I always identified this run on Moon Knight. Next book is issue number 19. And I think this goes to issue number 27, I think, and includes the Silent Night issue. Actually, I just told a fib. I said it went to 27, but I have 28. So maybe it goes to 30. I've got to check and see exactly how long this run goes. But I think I'm, maybe between 50, 75% through with this run. So maybe this will be the next run that I wrap up in my collecting of Moon Knight. And the last two books I have, I didn't think I'd ever grab because I wasn't going to go far out looking for them, but they're interesting covers. I don't think people liked the actual event they were part of, but this is Shadowland Moon Knight issue number 1. And my last book is Shadowland Moon Knight issue number 3. So I guess I got to come across issue number 2 now just to complete this little mini run in the Shadow Knight or in the Shadowland event. So those were the books I have for now. Again, I want to thank Brother John, and I want to thank Rico Loves Angela Forever off Instagram. I will have their information in the description of this video. I want to thank him for the AOK and Rico for the awesome deal he gave me on those Moon Knight books. But I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me picking up comics wherever I may pick them up, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.